This is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Kicks and fires. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Bye-bye, people.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Sends him down on strike.
Hernando.
At the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. And the sweeper misses.
Wow, Nini.
This is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
2 up, 2 down.
Okay.
Wow. Bases empty. Yeah, the batter now,
Make up for papi.
Okay,
tú estás haciéndole make up, papá. Okay.
Tap dances out of the way of
I love you.
Two balls, no strikes.
And that is out of play.
Okay. Done.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three and 2, the pitch is outside, and ball 4. So 2 down. Josh Naylor will hit next. That misses.
Wow, nena, tú estás poniendo pelo, papá.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field.
Hey, mira esta serie.
Here comes Marte around 3rd. He'll score.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
And that one is in for a strike.
Okay, put it right here. Do it right there. I know. Do it right there.
That's in there.
Guarda esto. Dice la mamá para que lo guarde. Mira. Y la mamá que lo guarde.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss.
And that's a base hit. And they hold him at 3rd. 90 feet away with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Eflin checks over to first, and he's back.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Gabriel Moreno stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in, and that is out. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a high ball, well struck.
No, 5.
And he makes the catch. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
¡Ale! No, de frente también, bro.
McCarthy makes the grab, and there's 2
gone.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now 1-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
There's a foul ball. That one.
Que le dé, papi, va para el equipo. Eso sí, es así. Es así, papá. Vamos. Hola, completo.
Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the
¡Ay, esa era, bro!
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches.
¡Eso es, Pipo! ¡Pilito!
The throw in, but it's offline.
¡Pilito, papi! ¡Eso es!
Well done, drives in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing.
That one almost got him. Ball here, rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
¡Ay, chico!
Cowser at second with 2 down.
Tranquilo, meneo. Tranquilo, que atrás lo coge la lima. ¡Ay! Buena. Eso es, papá. Lo cogió el animal.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's going to be Ryan
Ay, esa era,
ball right side. And it goes just foul. That's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
No, tío. Uy, por poquito me coge hacer.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Stays alive. And a ball in 2 strikes. In the air, field down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. First inning, and already up to 23 pitches. In the dirt. And 2 in scoring position now. Thanks to that wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
Great back and forth, and that got some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep it.
Hit, 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third. 2 away as 1 comes across.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and lifted into the outfield for the base.
This one gets through. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Nicely done. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. They've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 on, 2 outs. Right side. He takes it on his arm. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring.
4 carreras me dio. Eso es todo, papi.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. Eflin back to work. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first.
No está hablando tampoco.
Retired here in the second. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
No, hombre, no.
On the ground to first.
No,
and
eso no
that's
era
a fair
así.
ball.
Around
first.
Deja un segundo, Pipo, tú loco. Ven acá. Estás loco,
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one the other way. Brings it in for the third out.
Vamos. Eso es, papá.
Bottom of the second. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And a quick swing and a miss. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well.
Hey!
Part of the plate.
Yeah,
Pero
Brooke,
guapo, tipo con la tetilla,
it's a
vamos,
tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly.
Te va a hacer el loco. Esa locura, Cere.
One down, base is empty. Chop to third, and that's foul. Strike 3, and that's
Vamos.
And the batter will
Vamos a
be
pichar ese tipo,
shortstop.
Cere.
Gunnar Henderson doubled his first time.
No, viejo.
Center.
Me metí abajo a Cere.
Settles under it.
Suerte, Cere.
Makes the catch, inning over.
Qué suerte, Robbie, qué suerte.
And we're back onto the third inning. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Bobby Witt Jr.
Eso es, Bobby, eso es. Vamos.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player,
Ese Jao también.
Rodriguez.
No pensaba. Entonces, cabrón. Partimos con un lado y se hace el lobo.
Back control right there.
Está con el robo
On the outside, saw it deep into the zone and just barreled it up. Went the
Inventando.
other way.
Estoy inventando,
Now they've got some speed
Manolete.
on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Just missed. Man at first, one away. Finds its way through. The throw into second.
Va para el doble, papi. Todavía está el doble en la mesa. Vamos.
Two aboard now.
Couple of singles back to back. Wasn't able to elevate.
Todavía el doble está en la mesa.
Sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Llega ahí, papi. Córtala, córtala.
Running tags at second, and he moves
Ay, un poco resingado ese serie.
With runners at the corners. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hard hit left side.
No, tiré mal, brother. ¿Qué es esto? Ayer, póngase para esto, vamos.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
No, Acere, no, bro.
Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Corta, corta eso.
He'll score easily.
Digo que tú así ahí tirado hasta atrás. Tenía un cortador ahí. No sirvió.
When you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Perdomo in the box now, takes strike one. Ground ball right side and foul ball. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
On the ground at first, takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
No, vamos a hacer más. Vamos a hacer más, papi, anda.
Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Papi, déjala que llegue.
And he's out on the tag.
Vamos.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Up and in, ball one. O'Neill goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was back in 2013. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Vamos a cogerlo aquí ahora, papi.
He was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he
papi, vamos, tú eres el tipo aquí.
So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Another ball. O'Neill at first, one gone.
Bien. Ay, lo bajé yo creo.
Now 2-1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the ball.
On the ground, could be 2. Glove flip for 1 on the nailer. They get 2.
Fuck. No salió.
Back here in Baltimore, on to the 4th. And the batter now, Brandon Marsh. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s.
Eso es, papi, eso es.
Coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing
Eso es,
right
estamos arriba
Those
todavía.
numbers are well above the major league average.
Estamos arriba todavía, papi, vamos. Eso es.
Foul.
Vamos.
Squares
no me invente.
that rolls foul.
No me invente, obvio.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Dale. Dale. A que siga esperando el tren. Vamos.
So the lineup flips over. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Vamos, no hay nada.
Ball. 2 down, nobody on. Bunting for a hit.
Ahí, invente.
Westberg.
No, tiré mal, bro. Menos mal, bro.
And that's a nice play.
Menos mal, mi hermano.
Back now at Oriole
Park,
bottom of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. First
you know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of the game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and They've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Marte in plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up.
Eso hace. Eso hace, mami. Vamos.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now here is Jackson Holiday. Next offering misses. Ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Goes down looking. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. First offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Westberg at second with 2 down. This to center field.
Eso picó. Toda que eso picó.
No. Under it and makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Bobby Witt Jr. Eflin back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it over to first. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Eflin keeping an eye on him. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. In the air, left field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Drops into the glove. 1 away.
Bien. Eso es.
Here's Josh Naylor. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this.
Runners on the move. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And no throw. Both runners are safe. And the runners will move up. Lifted in the air down the left side. O'Neill drifts towards it. And there's 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Moreno digs in now.
Eso está duro. No, pero él tiene una vida de cosas ahí.
Whips it to Mountcastle, and that is.
Él tenía, en medio que tenía media.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way.
Papi, eso es bola. Deja que marque, vamos.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1.
Estoy tirando la bola, ¿eh?
1-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop.
Vamos.
Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. That one outside. And that is ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. Coming on for the Orioles, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one missing low. On the ground right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. And misses inside.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run.
That's all right. That's all right.
Nice play. Brandon Marsh stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Marsh, 27 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. One out, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Mountcastle. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. And that one is inside ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Line drive.
Vamos.
Makes the grab, and that
Eso es,
one.
papá. Eso es.
Back here in Baltimore, now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
¡Ay, no me metas abajo así! Yo, eso es para la calle, negocio. Se volvió loco este hombre, no me apure
Calls it in for the out. One down.
Fula. No, fula.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, just misses.
Vamos, papi, que este con su 50, ¿verdad? A ver si va.
Tapped up the first base side. Here's the tag, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. That is upstairs for ball 1. Just missed.
Outside.
Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offer, he's in for a strike. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. Back now at Oriole Park. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss. Stuck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr.
¿Lo ves también?
That misses the zone. It's 1-0.
Booty.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one is absolutely
Agua. Te lo fachas.
Rodriguez ranging back, and that one's
No,
gone.
empató el juego. Okay.
He circles the bases, and it ties it up. It's 4-4.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Ketel Marte. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And that's a strike. Swings and
Ah, le quedó ahí en medio. Ten
right
cuidado,
side.
vamos, vamos. Ahí, viejo. Dale, vaya.
Not a Partey for Ketel Marte. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Josh Naylor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7.
Papi, al medio,
And
no.
Naylor swings through that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Está bien.
Popped up to the left.
Domina.
Into
Vamos,
foul
todavía estamos
ground.
ahí, Vamos, hay que hacer carrera ahora, papi. Dejate empatar el juego, un juego ganando los 4. Eso no es así, Eso no es así.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down to third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
No, de frente.
Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Popped up. And that's a foul ball. Tied at 4. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And that's
No, yo aguanté, árbitro.
It's a
No,
strikeout.
¿Cómo es posible que pase a
Next to
bate?
hit, Julio Rodriguez. Oh for 3 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that skips into dirt.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it
Eso
right
es
where
H.
you want it.
With
¿Eso es H? Ataúd. No, pero oye, qué mentira,
Rodriguez out of the
Fede.
play.
No.
3 up, 3 down,
Un
inning
tipo de
over.
corre 93. Un machuconcito. A huevo, bro. No te puedes sacar nada. O sea, ataúd.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that one fouled off. Tied at 4. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Throws to
Pero
first.
ese tipo casi llega quieto, bro, el 53.
Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Up the middle. Over to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
A dive, he's got it. Fires to first. It's there.
That's a great play.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
Vamos, rompe el empate con un swing, vamos.
That's ball 3.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's ball 4.
Mucho miedo, mucho miedo, papá. Y este es que te la va a dar.
Colton Cowser. That's a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Gurriel handles the chance. And there are 2 down. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
No.
Check swing. Now a look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. 2 outs.
Hey.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, save.
That was a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead.
Oh, qué va, compadre. A veces hay que saber tirarse en la base, vivo. Hagamos la esa.
This game here in the later innings.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Papi, swing, obvio. No.
And we're back. Now it's the DH, Brandon. Keegan Aiken will take
Quita
over.
todo el mundo ahí, quita todo el mundo, privado.
Here, bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
He's in there.
¡Puta! ¡Cojones, coge la pelota rápido!
Harold to the dish for a big at bat. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And 1-1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a sac bunt here. Henderson. Now they get the runner and a rundown. 1 at second.
Got him.
And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. He's already homered in this game. Checks over to first, back safely.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Another throw over, and he's back again. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game.
Serio, loco.
A lot can happen right here.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Puts a bunt down. Holiday whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Now here is Josh Naylor. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Bases now loaded, and there's a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., the next to hit.
Trae a ese para tocar bola, Cere. ¿Qué es esto, Cere?
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up, squeezes it, and that's the third out.
Venga este tipo, Cere. Qué bobería con el toque de bola y los juegos no lo arreglan, pues, ¿sabes? El toque de bola sale mejor. Si se te acaba, te voy a meter el cuadrado para que sepas. Te la voy a brillar.
So bottom of the ninth, and now the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. Martinez back to work. Smoked on the ground a second. And they put the tag on him for the out. And now Adley Rutschman. In your left side.
En serio, bro. No me dejaron. Voy a meter este cuadrado. No,
So
me
it's their
falta
last chance in this one. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team.
Dale, viejo, coge esta, anda. Vamos.
And that's got extra
bases
all over it. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Howard. So a change being made out at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Jorge Mateo. And that's in for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, jam.
En serio, man. Yo no puedo tocar una fucking bola, bro.
Ginkel is just 1 strike away. So the tying run at second. Get on the ground on the right side. And it goes just foul.
Esto es, papi. Venga completo.
Runner around third on his way to the plate.
Eso es, veo. Que pinga tú vas a ganar aquí a base de bola, veo. Anda. Tú vas a ganar aquí a base de bola ni a base de bola. Ahora ven para acá, veo.
Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that drops in for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know it's fast, but it's pretty risky.
He's got it, and that is the third. Back here in Baltimore, on to extra innings. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. In the air, right field, Kowser makes the grab.
No, 10 segundos, Cere.
Throw to second, and they got him.
¡Ay, lo cogí, viejo! ¡Qué bien!
Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. 0 for 4 with 4 groundouts. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. And safe.
Tipo, ¿cómo este tipo te va a robar la base?
And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Not close with that one. And the count is 1-1.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third.
Eso es, papi. Vamos a dejar a este hombre al campo de hacer. Ya está bueno, ya, mi hermano. ¿Hasta cuándo son los 15 tuyos, eh?
On to the bottom of the 10th. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Bunted back towards the mound. There's one.
Yeah, you're out.
¿Qué es eso, bro?
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's the strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now this is in the air down the line.
Obligó a hacer.
And there's 2 away.
Claro.
Colton Kowser now at the plate. Two outs. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. In left field. Smith on the move.
No, hacer foul y la coge.
And that is the back now at Oriole Park. Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Hit in the air, left field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Carroll getting ready to hit. Outside with a breaking ball. That's a little bit low. That one missing inside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Trying to move him over here. Mateo. Over to first. Great pick. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Late swing, fouled off. Fastball the inside corner for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Dale para la pinga, ven para acá, anda, que pinga tú vas a hacer con el muerto ese.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
Vamos para allá. Está bueno ya, ¿eh?
We're in
No es
extras
este hombre
here,
al
and
campo
into
de
the box
hacer.
for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. And a sack bunt here.
Ahí está, ¿ves?
On the run, throw to first.
Yay, mira, Bobby.
Next to hit, Ryan O'Hearn. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. One down, and the winning run at third.
Porque le hacemos bola para picharle al tipo con más cloche en el juego. Está bien, veo, eso mismo fue.
First pitch misses.
No empieza a llamarme, Fede. Dale.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it.
Dale, se acabó, veo. Dale. Se acabó. Eso es. ¿Qué mata me voy a hacer? Voy a...
6-5 the final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Coming up on the first pitch and starting this one, Merrill Kelly.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Julio Rodriguez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And ball one. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Check swing called strike. And now it's even 1-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. Traffic on the bases with one already in. You're in the third and final game of the series. As it misses, it's a strikeout. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Golden opportunity right here. First offering, and it just misses.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Vamos, hola completo.
Base hit, one run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
¡Ay, chico!
You'll see another. O'Neill, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Vamos, viejo. No, de frente, Cere.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but it needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball to second, but way too late. Safe there. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in the desert, our starter in this one, Tarek Skubal. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
This is Corbin Carroll. And he lays down a bunt. Tries the barehand, and it gets by him. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Man at first, and the batter will be the short runner on the goal. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw into third, in there safely.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Skubal. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, ground ball left side could be two. One at second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Josh Naylor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Gurriel. There's a line drive to left field. Oh, nice lunging grab. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Tapped softly on the ground, Perdomo. Sends it to first, and quickly one away in the second. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And that bunted towards third. It's safe at first, a bunt single. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Julio Rodriguez, runner on the go. Marte handles, throws to first. Rodriguez out on the play. And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle.
No cabe.
Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll hustling after it. Brings it
Si le
in.
di en la casa,
And
pelota,
that
bro.
is that.
Yeah.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Foul ball there. Caught him looking for the K. Here's the third baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. A switch hitter batting right. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. In the air, right field. Cowser makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the veteran DH, Randall Grichuk. Ripped to short. Henderson over to first in time. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And there's a ball.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
falling behind 2-1.
Ay, muchacho.
And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Tenemos el cambio ahora, papi.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The next offering misses. Now 2-2. And that one popped in the air, left field. Gurriel on the run. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here at Chase Field, and now Jake McCarthy. Skubal back to work. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
To the right side, Holiday gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup, Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Corrals it, and there's 2 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Strike 1. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. And downstairs.
1 and 2.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan O'Hearn. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 so far. High in the air, out to right. Carroll hauls it in, 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. late with the swing there.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
That's right.
That's so much.
And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't...
Runner on the move. Gets the bunt down the right side. Naylor puts the tag on and ends the inning. Back here in the desert, and here is Ketel Marte. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Marte, in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases.
Sí.
Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Marte leads off second with nobody out. That one not close. And it's 2-0. That one missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1. And it stays fair. In to score is the runner from third, and it's a 1-run game. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 1-2. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Headed towards the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just...
Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses inside. And the throw, he's out at third. This to third. Slings it across. Third out, and that ends the frame. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center field. Julio Rodriguez. He was late there, strike 1.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Now fly ball to right center. Carroll puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a foul out of play.
Yummy.
And it's fouled away. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Dale.
They got it for out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Singled and scored back to the first. He's 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
Qué chistoso de leer, ¿no?
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. That one out to right. Cowser sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-1. Chopped left side. And that chance handled. Now 2 out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy. And a bunt towards third. Has to barehand it. The throw. That's a bunt single. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now here is Corbin Carroll. He is singled and he is flied to left. To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Step off, throw to first. McCarthy back in on a dive. And that's the second disengagement now. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Bunt attempt misses. Safe at second. Easily steals the bag. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
No tiré mal, bro. Mira eso. Hello? Oh.
2 outs. Runner on the move again. In the dirt. Blocked. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Jarvis back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing.
Oh, viejo, no.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And there's a foul ball.
Oh, vaya, vivo.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Dímelo, Lucla.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
¿Qué es la que hay? Saludos. ¿Cuánto tiempo sin hacer un directo? Eso sí es verdad. Gracias por pasar por aquí. Hombre, no.
Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Chase Field, now Bobby Witt Jr.
Muy bien. Eso está sabroso, pero hace falta voluntario.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Yeah, Bobby.
Deep out to center field. Rodriguez on the move. 1 up, 1 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 2. That one hammered left field. That's back. And brings it in at the wall.
Un poquito me la bota, sí.
It's Josh Naylor.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
No, foul.
He's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball, it stays 0-2.
¿Cómo está la curvita? El fútbol de ese type. Vamos para allá. Coge de un balón.
Top of inning number 7. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swinging a foul straight back.
Vamos, viejo. No, eso está ahí, bro, con lo bien que le dio esa pelota, bro. Abuso cero.
Now the third baseman, Jordan
Westburg. Con el nariz fue vaya durísimo y mira, salió de frente.
And a foul ball. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2.
Dale, si te estoy esperando, viejo. Vamos. Vamos.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Vamos, que eche de tamanco.
Try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of.
Runner takes off, popped up,
people,
and that goes foul. Westburg leads off first with 1 away. Bunts it in the air.
Corriendo.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's
safe.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 3.
Date palo, man.
Swing and a miss.
No te apures,
slider. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Dale.
That one is absolutely
corriendo, que sos entre 2 y 2, vamos. Entre la pica se la bola pica se extiende. La bola pica se extiende.
Holiday headed for the plate. Across is the runner from first, and they take a 3-run lead.
Got to be feeling great about that double big spot, and he drives into that's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out, lifted to the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses in.
Quieto, mami. Ahora sí, vamos a decir, mami.
Swing with a miss, and that's strike 2.
¿Cómo hacer esa pelota era la mía? No, mentira, mi hermano, esa era la mía, serio.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's the strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ay, ¿cómo que no lo va a parar?
But he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like
Vete más a hacer sin miedo. Eso es, ¿eh? Ah, para que tire bien, veo. Gózame.
2 down, nobody on. And that's it's a strikeout.
No aguanté eso ahí, ese.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Big swing and a miss.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So hitter, got to be ready to let it fly.
Tenemos que refrescar el buen play.
On that first pitch of the at bat.
Kowser pulls it down and a quick out number 1. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
A mí, pero dijiste que iba a compartir, no comerlo tomar entero.
Base is empty, 1 away. Near the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. That one lifted to left. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Makes the grab. That's the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the eighth. At the plate, Colton Cowser. On the ground to short. Witt zips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. Here's the left fielder.
Equivócate. Ah, no me lo cambie. Atauso, manolete. No lo cambia que te coge el tren.
Tyler O'Neill. Play off to the right. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition for call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
And makes the grab. 2 away now. Next is the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first offering is fouled off.
Eso es lo mío, mami.
Down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth.
¡Cabilla! No, es frente. La cogió, ¿no?
Reached down to make the play.
Y eso de Sara, qué cosa
es. Randall Grichuk now.
Yo no compré nada de Sara. No entiendo dónde voy. Yo no compré nada de Sara.
That's outside, and that's ball one.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Swing and a chopper out.
Eso how, papi. Eso how, sir.
We talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Wow.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to
eso era para retratarlo antes,
stay there.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him now. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll.
Mamá te compró eso?
Singing, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The other way, he's got it, and that is out number 3. We go to the ninth.
Mami, pero tú lo puedes sentar a ella bien.
Adley Rutschman.
Mija, siéntala bien.
Graveman back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Wow, Nelly. Ay.
A little bit low.
Siéntate aquí, mira. Siéntate aquí. Siéntate ahí. There you go.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
What is it? Wow. Le queda, ¿no?
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Está perfecto. No,
and there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
¡Oh, viejo! Gracias, 105 millas de velocidad de salida de la pelota, ¿eh? Wow, Pedro.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up.
There goes the runner.
¡Vamos! ¡Vas a estar, papi! ¡Venga completo!
Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home.
No, que se apure, que me voy para home.
Relay to third.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One away with a runner at third. Rip left field.
Eso no cabe. Eso está ahí, intraserie, no joda, hermano. Vale, veo, la cae. No cae. ¿Aguanta?
It's 9-2.
He got on play with a high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long
Poco le
time.
rompo el techo el estadio.
Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Vale, vaya.
Down. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle, right through there for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning.
Ay, me fui adelante a ustedes.
Foul ball still 0-2.
What is that?
And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now. 2 down, bases empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first offering is not close. Fouls one off play back to our left.
Wow, nena. The full
That's down
package.
and in. A slider missed. Next offering down low and in the dirt. That's a walk.
Mucho miedo con Henderson. Estás loco,
One of
hermano.
the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive second.
Runner on the go.
Vale.
Oh, this one.
Dale, que eso no cabe.
Way back there.
Dale, que eso no cae. La cogió así.
On the warning track.
Ya, y esos cabos ahí
This
ya.
game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Sí, claro.
Let's do it. All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely. And just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Marte now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
One strike.
Check swing, but he
Sí,
went
como
too
no, se
far.
fue.
And the count is 0-2.
Wow, completo, vale.
Stays alive. Rips one to right. Fair ball.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving.
No, pero es loco, joder, no.
Now this one gets away at the plate.
Tampoco nada loco, no.
No throw, safe at second. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That missed inside, and a count 2-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitched.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Absolutely.
Andrew Kittredge gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. Now only one out remaining. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Lifted to left, and that should do it.
What is it? You went shopping?
And he's got it.
Wow!
Ball game. And the Orioles slug their way to a win in
Wow,
this one.
nena, you bought that?
9-3 your final here in this one.
Papi. Pero esto no me sirve a mí, nena. Esto es para Nini.
We'll see you soon.
¿Unos tickets para mí? Ok. ¿Y eso para qué? Para que yo lo pague la cuenta, claro, igual que tu madre. El recibo siempre para papá. Claro. Ok, guárdalo, nena. No, yo le escobo así y... Como yo la escoba. A ver, nena. A ver, bájate de ahí. Vamos a botar los papeles estos. Vamos. Los papeles hay que botarlos, nena. Venga, bota eso. Sí. Venga, bota eso. Ok. Ay, ay, ay. ¿Cómo? Buen jueguito, papi. Buen jueguito. Andamos bien. ¡Wow, nena! ¿Te pusiste de vestir? ¿La copa dónde? No, no, no. No, no. Mini, yeah.
I'll go.
You go. Ahí, put it back. A ver. Wow. A ver, mira para acá. Mira para acá. Okay. You look cute. No? What do you mean no? Esto es mío. Okay, esto es mío. Esto es mío. What is that? Ay, 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 ay. No, no, no. What is that? Mini.